Note-taking is something that I think is too often overlooked by students, because I think taking smart notes can be the key to not only getting better grades, but also greatly reducing the amount of time you spend actually studying. So in general, I think the goal of note-taking should be to force you to try to understand the material as you're hearing it for the first time in the classroom. Therefore, your note should never just be a transcription of what the professor is saying that you'll go back later and look at. You should actually be engaging the material in the course, trying to understand it, and what you write down should be in your own words, a sort of distilled and put into your own words understanding of what was said. Now, why is this important? Well, this means that you've taken that time that you're in the classroom anyways, several hours each week, and have invested energy in understanding the material already. If instead you just transcribe what the professor says and says, I'll study it later, that means when it comes time for the exam, you're going to have to learn all this material from scratch. So think about it, if you've been sitting in a room for 15 lectures, a couple hours each lecture, paying attention, thinking, trying to understand the professor, we're up to about 30 hours of hard thinking. If instead you had just transcribed your notes and tried to learn all the material from scratch right before the exam, you would basically have to replicate all 30 hours of that hard thinking in just a few days, which is near impossible to do. So think about note-taking as a way to force you to actually do thinking about the material as you first learn it, so you don't have to do that thinking later from scratch when it comes time to study for an exam.